Welcome to the Mushroom House tutorial part 3. Today we are modeling the ladder and also the rock, chairs and table. If you just found this video, you can find the link to part 1 and 2 in the description. Shift right click to set the 3D cursor here. Press Shift A and under Mesh choose a cube. Scale it in with S. And with GY, move the cube out here so it just touches the floor. GC to move it up. Tap into edit mode. Select the bottom face and with GC move the face down to the floor. Add a subdivision surface. Set levels viewport to 2. Add modifier and select bevel. Drag it above the subdivision surface. Press Tab. Click on Item and mean bevel weight set to 1. First make sure you have selected all, so click A and then set the mean bevel weight to 1. Now you can easily adjust the softness of the object by changing the amount. Set segments to 2 and the amount to 0.37. Now right click and shade smooth. I want the floor a little bit thinner, so let's set it to 0.07. Now click on the side rail, press 1 on your numpad. Shift D to duplicate and with GX move it over here. Now select this side rail. Tap into edit mode, Ctrl R to make a new edge loop. Now left click and drag it up here and left click to place it. Ctrl B to bevel and make a square. Go to face select. Select this face, Shift D to duplicate, P to separate, and click on selection. Tap into object mode and click on the new face. Tap into edit mode. Press A to select all, 1 on your numpad and E to extrude. click A to select all and set the mean bevel weight to 1. Tab into object mode and let's make the edges a bit sharper. Set the bevel amount to 0.26 to make the edges a bit sharper. Press 1 on your numpad. Right click and set origin to geometry. And now with SX, scale it down. We're also gonna scale it with SY. Shift select the rails. Click on this and choose individual origins. Scale them in with SX. One on your numpad and scale this out with SX. Let's scale a bit with SY and also with SX. Now add modifier and choose array. Set X to 0. And C to minus 4300. And now set the count to 4. And we're done with the ladder. Shift right click on the floor, Shift A and let's add a plane. Scale it in with S. And with GC, let's lift it up here. Tap into edit mode and E to extrude. Tap back into object mode. And let's copy the modifiers from the ladder by shift selecting the ladder last. Ctrl L and copy modifiers. Select the chair seat, set the bevel amount to 0.08. Right click and shade smooth. Scale it up a bit with SC. And with the seat selected, press Shift H to hide everything else. Press 7 to go to top view and tap into edit mode. Shift right click to set the 3D cursor in this corner. Tap into object mode. Press Shift A. And let's add a cube. Scale it down. SC to scale it up. Tap into edit mode and select the top face and bring it up with GC. Tap into object mode and shift select the seat, press Ctrl L and copy modifiers. Tap into edit mode, select all with A and set the mean bevel weight to 1. Select the bottom face, set the limit to weight, and now if you decrease the mean bevel weight, we will get a sharper edge at the bottom. Let's set it to around 0.30. Tap into object mode, right click and shade smooth. And now we are gonna add a mirror modifier. Click on this and select the seat. Deselect X and select Y instead. Press 7 to go to top view and Shift D to duplicate. And with GX, let's move them over here. Tap into edit mode and select the top faces. And now with GC, move them down here. And click on the seat, tap into edit mode and select the front face and press S, Y to scale it up. Press 7 to go to top view and click on the legs and drag them under with GX. Press 7, and with this face selected, let's push it out a bit with GX. Shift select the back and the front, select the bottom faces. GC to pull them down a bit. Select the back, tap into edit mode and let's move them up a bit with GC. Select the back again, tap into edit mode, and like we did with the ladder, press Ctrl R to make a loop cut, and like before, left click, drag it up and left click to place it. Press Ctrl B to bevel. Shift D to duplicate this face. P to separate and choose selection. Tap into object mode and select the new face. And let's remove the mirror modifier. Press 3 on your numpad. Tap into edit mode. Press A to select all and E to extrude. Press A again and set the mean bevel weight to 1. And this is way too round, so we are gonna decrease the bevel amount to 0.03. I think the edges are a bit too sharp now, so let's increase to 0.05. Press 7 to go to top view and SX to scale. And let's duplicate this with Shift D and move it down with GC. And right click, set both of the origins to geometry. Tap into edit mode and press Ctrl R to add a loop cut, and with GC move it up. Shift select the bottom one and move both of them up to here with GC. Click and drag your mouse over the entire chair and shift select the seat last. Then press Ctrl P and set parent to object. This means that if you click on the seat, you can scale and rotate and move the chair without having to select all the other parts of the chair. And now if you press Alt H, you will unhide everything. And make sure you select this so you don't scale all of it like I did. So select the seat and press S to scale. And with GC, drag it down to the floor. You don't have to move it all the way to the floor because we're gonna make a rock anyways. So we will adjust the placement after the rock. Shift right click around here, Shift A and add a plane. Scale it in with S. And let's add a subdivision surface modifier and set both of these to 3. Tap into edit mode and E to extrude. Let's set it to 0.025. Press Ctrl R to add a loop cut around here and bring it all the way down. Tap into object mode, right click and shade smooth. Scale it up. And depending on how smooth you want the edges, you can set both of these to 4. And with GY move it back and GX move it to the side and scale it up with S. Now click on the chair seat and with GC move it down. Shift A and let's add another plane. Press 1 on your numpad and with GC move it up here. Tap into edit mode. E to extrude. And let's add a subdivision surface. Set both of these to 3. Now press Ctrl R to add a loop cut. And if you left click and then right click, you are going to place it exactly in the middle of the object. Ctrl B to bevel and drag them up to the other edges like this. Tap back into object mode, right click and shade smooth. And let's scale it up a bit. Press 1 on your numpad, SC to scale it down, and G to grab and place it around here. And as I've mentioned in the first video, you can always check the exact measurement and location and everything in the top right corner. And if you type those in, you will get the exact same result as me. And we're going to create the rest of the table the lazy way. So click on the tabletop, Shift D to duplicate, press 1 on your numpad and scale it in. SC to scale it up. GC to drag it down here. And let's make it a bit smaller and drag it up to the tabletop. Press 1 on your numpad and click on the mushroom stem and press H to hide. Tap into edit mode and click on X-ray view. Click and drag to select the bottom and with GC move it up a bit. Go to face select and you can select the bottom face here because we are in X-ray mode. Let's deselect X-ray mode. And now press E to extrude and S to scale. Press 1 on your numpad. E to extrude down to the rock. Press E again. Go to edge select. Alt left to choose this edge. And with GC move it down here, just above the other edge. Make sure it doesn't go through the other edge. Ctrl R to add a loop cut, left click, drag it up here, and left click to place it. Let's move it down a bit with GC to make that edge a bit softer. I think the edges here are a bit too round, so tap into edit mode and go to face select, X-ray view, and select the top face. Deselect X-ray view. And let's decrease the mean bevel weight to something like 0.37. Now I am adjusting everything so nothing is floating or going through the rock. And also shift select all these and drag them down to the floor. Now shift select all the parts of the chair. Shift D to duplicate, right click to release the chair. Let's move it over here with GX. Press 3 on your numpad to go to side view and GY to move it over here. Click on the seat and press RC to rotate the chair. And let's adjust the rug a bit. Press Alt H to get the mushroom stem back. Click on the bottom of the table on the top and press Ctrl P to parent and set to object. Shift right click on the tabletop to set the 3D cursor. For this video we're not gonna model a teapot, we're just gonna use the one that comes with Blender. Click on Edit, Preferences and Add-ons. And up here search for Mesh and click on Add Mesh Extra Objects. And down here you can save your preferences. And now if you press Shift A and go to Mesh, you will see extras in the bottom and Teapot. Scale that in. With SC, scale it up. right click Shade Smooth. And that is it for part 3. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like and hit the bell button, and see you in part 4.